Hello, Swivelheads. It's Greg Allison here to let you know that World War III is really upon us. And how do you measure World War III? Well, there's different ways to look at it. If you look at how World War II started, it started long before the U.S. got into it. But the whole war around the world is ratcheting up. And it's escalated in the last couple of days quite significantly. You might say that World War III has started as a war, a hot war in areas. It is a war of also a hybrid war. It is a non-conventional, well, it is a asymmetric war, meaning everything is bang, bang, bang. Uh, it's got lots of dimensions. It's economic, it's political, and it is hot kinetic in places, very hot, in fact. And it's drawn us in more and more every single day. And the last couple of days has been off the charts of what's going on. Guys, the biggest attack upon Ukraine was launched missile attacks and such by Russia. And that was on Friday. The U.S. responded as of Thursday, I guess. The Ukrainians responded, attacking back into Russia. Now the Russians have, by hitting Belgrade and other Russian cities, quite significantly, and Russia's claimed they will avenge this. The Israelis has hit Hamas. They're also hitting the Hezbollah. Hit Hezbollah real hard here in the last day. And this is just what's going on with China in the South China Sea, the buildup for what may go on with Taiwan, the threats with North and South Korea. Now, South Korea is actually claiming that North Korea is going to interfere in elections in South Korea and North Korea this coming year. U.S., and South Korea and the U.S. this year with their military activities and cyber attacks and such things. So, guys, it's off the charts. It's everywhere. War is going on in Africa. War is going on in apparently up in South America. This is really world war everywhere. And right here at home, yeah, we've got sleeper cells and we have plenty of division right here coming into the election year. Wow, I need to do I probably will do a predictions podcast. Let me, I'm actually running off 2 laptops tonight so I can get the chat room going. So let me do a refresh here. So it's in the chat room. I'm coming to you from Planet Houston. I'm stuck here, but we'll talk about that later, maybe. But first, we're going to cover news. I'm going to see what's going on in the chat room. Come on, happen here. I'll bring up my chat room, and it took me somewhere completely different. Oh my gosh, it took me to YouTube. Yeah, hang on, guys. Bear with me. I don't like this. I don't like interruptions when I'm trying to do news. Maybe I shouldn't even look at the chat room, but I'm in a live session, so I will. Here we go. Jeez. Bear with me, guys, just a second. Because I can't really open the chat room in here until I'm going. Okay, there we go. We got it. We're up. Got 95 watching. We're on the New Year's Eve of New Year's Eve. Hey, I see we got Wendy. I see we got Jason with Green Country Agroforestry in the house, Judy Dow, Elton. All right, very good, guys. So, all right, let's get with it here. I'll be able to monitor the chat room a little better tonight, I hope, since I got a laptop going. I got 2 laptops going. I'm not streaming from my phone. I'm in a hotel room. Took me a little bit of time to get all this set up. All right, guys, bear with me here. I'm going to share, do a screen share. I think I'll get this stuff open. I'm going to be able to do articles like I do from home sometimes, or like I was able to do from Arizona when I stay with my friends. I am actually going to be able to screen share, I think. Bear with me a second. Make sure I get all this stuff right. Ding, 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 ding. So, how are we going to start this news? Oh, this is not opening right. Here we go. Now, my maxed out memory on this computer. I'm going to have to close things as I go. So bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. See, we're going to start with a little different angle here tonight. Helicopters to survey Las Vegas for nuclear threats. It's New Year's Eve. Say what? Nuclear threats? Las Vegas, here in the United States? They are concerned enough about this to survey the area. Why Las Vegas? I don't know. Is this going on other places? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I hate these stupid ads popping up. Anyway, all right, guys, I don't have the ad blocker going in this up here. Unfortunately, it makes me dig my memory up more. But anyway, twin engine Bell 412 helicopter flying low over Las Vegas should not, according to the National Nuclear Security Administration, NNSA, should not be a cause for alarm. Oh, just because we're checking for nukes, you shouldn't be alarmed. Well, maybe you shouldn't be after they check for them, but what is it that's prompting them to think this is necessary in the first place? Do they know something we don't know? Well, let's hope that there's nothing coming of this, that there's nothing that they know that we don't. I got to change the screen. So get my interference. Oh, there should be no sound. Oh, hang on, guys. I got an issue here. Where is this coming from? All right, I got sound coming back from another. Apparently, my chat room's open here. I don't know what browser it's opened in. Hang on, guys. My memory is challenged. I'm having an issue here. Bear with me a second. Got to find out where this is at. Where is this? There it is. It opened in a browser it don't ever open in. No wonder. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. There's a browser I never use. Anyway, pardon me. I've got to. Oh, did I lose everything? Jeez. What the hell happened? Am I here? Here, I gotta stop share a second. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I think my memory maxed out as I was trying to hunt where the bracket was coming from. I'm not even sure that I'm still broadcasting. La 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 la. What happened when you close a wrong browser? Stuff happens. Was it trying to close? I was just trying to find it to stop the sound. I'm not focused. Focus. Okay, I guess I'm still live. Okay, guys, bear with me. Yeah. I still didn't find where the one with the sounds at. See, it's opening up browsers when I go into Zoom, and my memory is maxed out because I won't go into it right now, guys. This is eating me up too much time once. Trying to bring you news, and everything's fighting me here. Let's try this again. I don't know where that sound was, which browser it was opened in. I thought I knew, but it won't open. I think that's when my computer crashed. We may have that problem again. I don't know. I got too many things open, too many windows. Or it's just because I got no ad blocker in the app I'm using. That's the problem. But you put an ad blocker in, about half the articles won't show up. So I don't know. There's just a lot of things to juggle here. This laptop is not as good as my computer at home. That's what it boils down to. So I'm trying to do a production like I did with the computer. All right, guys. I'm probably losing half my subscribers just from this. Gosh, I can't help it. Sorry, guys. Bear with me, please. We're going to try this again. I'm going to try to do a screen share. This may not work. This may not work. I may have to do this on my phone. This may not work at all. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to do screen share, and it ain't doing nothing. Here we go. Let's hope I don't start hearing blah, 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 blah again. All right. So this thing about the helicopter, the whole thing about that is where? Why? What this is doing is open another browser, and that browser, I can't open it up because it kills my memory to open that browser. So I'm going to close these articles as they go through them. All right, guys. If this doesn't convince you, you need to prep. The whole idea that they're looking for nuclear security here in the United States, I don't know what does. The fact that we're so much close to war, I highly encourage you to go to My Patriot Supply and check out the special here. We get $60 off a 4-week supply of food. That's a great deal. You can also come in here and go to My Patriot Supply, and you're going to find a lot of other deals. I'm not going to click this because my memory is maxed out on this computer, so I'm just going to close that. So these stupid ads here. Anyway, guys, here it is. Russia launches the biggest aerial barrage of the war. That's what happened. But that's been responded to. You can see at least 144 people wounded. I don't even want to say the K word here. That word right there, if I talk too much of that, I get trouble with the platform. I get demonetized. And it's crazy what I can talk about, can't talk about here. I get so many videos demonetized, sometimes I don't even know why. But anyway, all that aside, guys, here we are, guys. So check this out. Ukraine retaliates, hit Belgorod and other cities in Russia that were near the border. And TASS has reported this. So it's not just coming from the Ukraine side, guys. This is coming out of TASS and other such news sources. And Russia has said they'd respond. Probably as I start kicking these articles out, that other browsers are going to kick up and it's going to go blah, blah again. Sorry about that. I can't even open it to shut it down. It almost crashed my computer a minute ago. I got that much memory issues here. So Russia says it will not go unpunished, and they vow revenge for Ukraine drone strike. So there you go, guys. Like I said, this is ratcheting up. Russia had just done the biggest barrage missiles since they invaded Ukraine. So the whole thing's crashing. Let me kill that article. So this is why. It's all these stupid ads. I don't have an ad blocker running this browser here. So all the ads kill me. I'm running a different browser than what I normally do because it's usually faster running this browser, but it's not working out. Then in the Mideast, Houthis show no sign of ending their attacks, even though we're out there shooting everything down. They just keep throwing things. Well, why are they doing that? Well, that's good for China. Sure, maybe even Iran, because we're wasting $1 million missiles shooting down $1,000 drones. So a war of attrition and a preparation for a China attack. See, they're getting something out of it. These guys are, well, we don't know when to do this. Well, gosh, guys, like I said, from the standpoint of China, just puts them way ahead. More of our SM-2, SM-3, SM-6 missiles that we use shooting down Houthi drones and missiles, the less we got when they get into Taiwan and also into maybe the Philippines and the South China Sea. So, guys, the big target for us, the long-term biggest risk for the United States is China. It's not Russia. It's not Iran, except for here at home. Here at home, there's sleeper cells. But then all these countries have sleeper cells here. So China is our big. We got diamond in the house. Awesome. Anyway, so let's see what Diamond said here. All right. That's it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go through the chat session in a little bit. Let me finish the news first. So 11 senior rank. You see, Iran made a stink out of losing practically their senior officer in Syria when Israel attacked. Well, guess what? They just lost 11 more. 11 more on another attack on the Syrian airport from the IDF, Israeli Defense Force. So, guys, if you think this isn't going to escalate things over there, I don't know what to think. But just to show you more of this here. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, can't even see stuff. The stupid ads popping up. I don't know. I got to put the ad blocker in here, I guess. That causes other problems too. So look at this. Is it time to sink the Iranian Navy? Is this article? What they're talking about here is that Iran directly launched from Iran drone. It hit a Liberian flagged, Japanese-owned, Netherlands-operated, had nothing to do apparently with Israel ship, chemical tanker, and on the 23rd of December. So some people say, okay, so we're talking about Hezbollah, we're talking about the Houthis, but Iran is doing this too. And of course, you might have saw where the Indians were responding by a couple of their ships, because they hit something in the Indian Ocean close to India. And apparently, India had a dog in the hunt there. So, guys, this is escalating. Some people are saying, hey, we need to hit Iran. We need to sink their Navy. You see the kind of stuff that's out there, the kind of stuff that's being said. This is what says, hey, did Michelle put in a super chat? Let me see here. Hey, Michelle, thank you. Thank you very much. Take it, but yeah, I got computer problems tonight, guys. I'm trying to bring you a presentation like I normally do. I've just set this stuff up, and I'm in a hotel. I thought it would work out, but it's giving me some challenges. It's not like running from my computer at home. And it's got challenges too. Hopefully, one of these days I'll get everything fixed up a little better. All right, guys. So here we are. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate your patience. Isn't technology wonderful? Yeah. But boy, I tell you what, when all these ads and everything popping at you and chewing your memory up makes things rough. I assume when I close enough of these articles that the memory can get chewed up, it's going to pop back up and go blah, blah again. But then maybe I can go over there and stop it. Right now, that browser is choking. So here we are, guys. Calls to sink the Iranian Navy. Now, I can see why they're saying it, but holy smoke, guys. Still, it's getting our eye off the big ball, which is China. That more, I got an article talks about that already a little bit down the road here. From Gaza, here it is. Yes, this is the article. From Gaza to Ukraine, U.S. risk imperial overreach as China waits in the wings. Guess what? This came out in what? South China Morning Post. Believe it or not, which apparently is not just a Beijing. This is not a Beijing rag, but it's a Asian-oriented site here. But what they're talking about is just what I was talking about. It's the fact that we are so overreached into the all these other conflicts that we've got our ball off China, that we're not focused on China. I'm not seeing it over here. Scrolled up now. I've lost everything. There we go. So, be prepared, not scared. Most humans will be safe in this unless you are a major city. Well, that's what I'm telling people. Get out of the cities. That's one thing. Or near nuclear resources like Ben Davidson. That's good, Diamond. Anyway, that's what I tell everybody. Be prepared. It's the whole purpose of this. That's why we're here, is to tell people be prepared, but you got to understand what the threats are. So that's why I'm going through what the threats are here. Anyway, so snack money for hotel. Grumpy Monkey Soap. Is that your website, Grumpy Monkey Soap? That sounds funny. All right, thank you, Drops. Salute to Drops. Appreciate it, Drops. Guys, the whole world's going crazy. What I worry about mostly is these sleeper cells in this country. I worry about our grid getting taken out, our infrastructure, and the tax they're talking about doing right here. That worries me more than anything else going on overseas, guys. And I've talked about that. I've been talking about it for the last 5 years. But all this, that's part of the asymmetric warfare. It's to bring it home like we've never seen in a world war before. So we're not just talking about war overseas. Well, even war overseas affects us when it shuts down trade and when it takes our loved ones. You take an aircraft carrier, it's got 5,000 young Americans on board. The whole strike group carries thousands of people. So if you lose an aircraft strike group, hey, we've got something from Oppenheimer here. Let's see. Another chat. Super chat. Oh, Samuel Taylor? Wow. Hang on, guys. It's coming in so fast I can't even keep up with them all. Wind on this laptop tonight is showing me a lot. There we go. Diamond, be safe, folks. Happy New Year. Be prepared, not scared. Thank you, Diamond. Salute to you and amen. What I tell people, be prepared, not scared. I do that too. All right, let's see. Samuel Turner. Samuel Turner, I will be astonished if Iran does not activate sleeper cells on our grid when it formally enters a war by choice or the U.S. or Israel strikes. Regardless, World War III will be going hot in the next few weeks. Yeah, it's kind of what I expect, especially with the elections in Taiwan coming up, guys. So this is why you better be prepared. Take it serious. Get ready. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. This may be on us. It may be on us before we know what's happening. World War III is really going on right now. It just hasn't come home to America yet. World War III is there. It's here. We are in World War III. Make no mistake about it. It just hasn't come home to America. It hasn't gone nuclear yet. And America is not officially entered. But we are supporting all kind of players in this conflict. So the whole idea that we haven't officially entered is, yeah, Russia actually accuses NATO and America of the attacks that Ukraine put upon it, hitting Belgrade and these other places. They've said, well, it was United States and NATO weapons. And NATO weapon also sunk their ship. It was hitting of course, the XC, the one that had all the drone that they used to stage the drone attacks from. Storm Shadow, it wasn't American, but that was either from Britain or France. They are really accusing America of doing these things. So, guys, we got another super chat. Wow. Get down to that. Hang on, guys. Roll up to see it. Yeah, I don't know if his laptop is. Elan Vital, E8. Salute to you. Thank you. I am most appreciative there. That is great. Thank you for the super chat. Alrighty, guys. So, yeah, we got a lot going on here, guys. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to wake people up the fact that things are going crazy in the world. It's picking up, and it's picking up fast. So, this goes, the Biden administration has made it known that China is not the only rival which possesses both the willingness and China is the only rival which possesses both the willingness and the means to challenge America's global supremacy. That's true. But now there are other nations that can take us to our knees. If sleeper cells in America attacking our power grid, any nation can take us to our knees. Don't even take a nation state to do that. That's the scary part. Don't even take a nation state. Our grid is too vulnerable. Too vulnerable. We're going to come back to that in a little bit. We're going to, and I need to talk about that in some of the predictions. I'll do a video tomorrow. I'm going to do a video tomorrow right here. I'm going to talk about 2024. Anyway, China slams the Philippines. Continued use of supply convoys. You know, they got that ship, the Sierra Madre, on the Second Thomas Shoal that put it there to keep China from taking that shoal atoll sometime back. And it's got China mad. Even though The Hague International Court ruled in favor of the Philippines and said that China had no right to all this stuff in the South China Seas. China has ignored it. They claim it's theirs, and they claim that Philippines are provoking confrontation with China by operating those convoys. Well, then what is actually the Philippine exclusive economic zone? This is supposed to be the exclusive economic zone of the Philippines, and that's even recognized in a treaty signed by China. You know, the UN Law of the Sea Treaty. But China don't give a flip. They don't give a flip about any treaty they sign. You negotiate anything with China, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your breath. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Hong Kong. There was a treaty. Hong Kong was supposed to be independent for 2 systems for how long? 99 years? How long did that last? Not 99 years, was it? You know, how many times do people meet with China? Oh, we accomplished something. We made an agreement. Yeah, right. As long as you do your side, that's all China cares about. But you expect them to give you something back in return? Only when it serves them. But when it don't, forget about it. Forget about it, guys. We just talked about Miyake events. Yes. Yeah, boom, boom. Exactly. Miyake events. Guys, I tell you, even if we don't get into a war, Mother Nature's going to take out our power grid. The power grid is going down, guys. Yes, you're right. It comes from China. Amen. China talks a forked tongue. They sure do. And why do we sign treaties with these communist countries that lie to us and but we sign a treaty and we think we've accomplished something. What we're just stupid for doing that. We really are. Well, my chat one here is so small. hard for me to actually see everything coming through. All right, I'll go through the chat here in a minute in more detail. Try to read everybody's comments. So anyway, guys, it's just insane. This is what we're looking at. China does pose a threat to the United States like nobody else. Nobody else. Russia, if we get in a war with Russia, Russia has the nukes. They could absolutely finish us with the nukes. But China is the one that's really got the motivation. Not really Russia, it's China. So China wants to unseat us from being the king of the hill. China very worried about the rock that will hit southwest. Well, I can't even see everything. I got a stupid heart on the screen. I don't know how to get rid of it. It hit southwest of what? 100, 200 miles. You talking about an asteroid? Heard stuff like that, but I don't think we got anything that's we know of like that. Anyway, so guys, this is what I'm talking about. Man, I'm gonna have to move the screen down so I can advance tabs here because I tab on my Zoom fights the tabs on this thing. Here we are again, more of the South China Sea. China warns. Oh yeah, we got a former naval SEAL, Eric Prince, who says that China will take Taiwan in the spring of 2024. There's other admiral who comes, oh, they won't be able to do anything for 10 years. No, I actually think this guy is closer to it. Why? Because America's weak right now. And because we got a president which has been on a payroll, if you know what I mean, according to the congressional website, not according to me. It's not my claim. This is on the congressional website, alleging that the president has been on the payroll of somebody over there. You know what I mean? I gotta be careful what I say here, but you know what I mean. So kind of is thinking maybe this is the time to go. And I'll be honest, I'm really wondering if we're being set up to take out an aircraft carrier task force. I mean, that would be huge bragging rights for Xi Jinping. More to talk about in the predictions video. Anyway, so, and again, you see what China is. Fighting spirit. Xi Jinping, China's push for global power after a rare foreign policy meeting. So, yes, Beijing vowed to seize strategic opportunities, raise its international influence and appeal and power. Yeah, let's say who they getting appeal from? Well, other autocratic nations. I mean, I got to kill some of these articles so I can get more memory. Oh, I think I killed someone I didn't want to kill. Yeah, I should kill that one. Excuse me, guys. I got to get more memory in here. All right. And this is something I mentioned to you a little bit ago. South Korea's intelligence agency was warning us that Kim Jong-un has plans potentially to disrupt the elections in the U.S. and South Korea with military and cyber attacks. This is what happens when the world gets weak. Everybody goes at it. We're talking war, guys. We're talking major war could be occurring because we're weak. So once somebody starts attacking, everybody attacks. I mean, it's the time to pile on because we won't know how to react with so many things going on. Like that article that said that we're overstretched. Yeah, coming from the South China Morning Post, which is usually more in favor of things in China. I mean, it's not a Beijing owned website, but they're usually more in favor of things over there than over here. So for that kind of article to be there, it's kind of interesting. But anyway, so this is what we're talking about, guys. I'm not going to read the article because that'll get me in trouble. But I think sometimes just the headlines give you the notion of what's happening. So, like I said, get ready, prepare. That's why you need to check out prepwithgreg.com. Prepwithgreg.com, guys. Go there. Maybe I didn't mention that website when I showed it to you. Prepwithgreg.com. Anyway, BRICS currency is the answer for a world higher to the US dollar. You see what they're trying to do? It's economic warfare. That's what BRICS is all about, is to take down the dollar, because if the dollar is not the world reserve currency, it's going to significantly damage the ability of the U.S. to be in debt the way we are. It's going to significantly damage our ability to inject power, to fund our military or our country, our government. You know, we're going to be in Weimar Republic trouble if our money is no longer the world reserve currency. And we're losing market share in that already. Now, the dollar supply went down because of what the Federal Reserve was doing, but you know, now they're letting up on that. So they think they got inflation under control, but the war occurs if it goes more kinetic, if straits and passageways of international shipping get disturbed, if the oil fields in Saudi Arabia get hit, if the Strait of Hormuz is closed, any of these things will cause massive inflation. So look out, guys. There's a lot of things out there. It's our economy at risk right now. It's the dollar at risk. So this is why they're doing this, is to put the dollar at risk. They're trying to undermine the United States. And lots of the nations in the world are piling on and joining this. 5 countries just joined the BRIC alliance. You know, we're talking countries that are supposed to be our allies, or countries that were our allies, such as Saudi Arabia, which has really turned against the United States under the current president. They don't like the current president at all. So, and they have turned against us. Now, previous president, Mr. Orange, was able to call them and tell them to chunk out more oil, to cut down prices, and they did it. He called them and they responded, did what he said, but the current president didn't even talk to him. Anyway, so gold, they're predicting it's going to go up more. Some people are saying, hey, it's going to keep going up. I've showed you other predictions talking about, you know, even $5,000 an ounce. I don't know, guys. I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not, you know, I'm not a investment analyst, but hey, you might be interested in that. UAE has officially discontinued the use of US dollars. There's another one. Oh my God. I'm having problems with passwords and everything else here. They already signed in. What's wrong with these knuckleheads? Anyway, guys, this is why you want to consider pullbacks and things like that. Go to Defy the Grid, because they got a great deal here. If you find a better price, they'll meet it or beat it. Now, who else gives you that? Defy the Grid has very skinny margins. But if you go here and you can buy your bars, you can buy bullion and gold, silver, platinum. You can buy coins or rounds. A lot of people prefer that stuff, so I'm just putting it out there. It's there. It all falls under that deal, and you get 1% off. So you already got the best deal right there with that price guarantee. But you also can get 1% off if you use the code Green Gregs. Green Gregs. So, but what I really like here is the deal with the gold bags. That's my favorite because it's fungible gold. It's in amounts that's minute enough that you can spin it to buy everyday things, unlike, you know, a bar of gold or a big gold coin. You know, you can actually trade this stuff. You know, this is good. Will be good for bartering when they put out the CBDCs on us, the central bank digital currencies. So this gives us a way around some of that stuff, guys. And it's artwork. It's pretty. These are pretty things, and you can put them in your wallet, just like dollar bill. And they are actually gold. They're gold. So think about that, guys. 10 note is 10,000th of a troy ounce. A 1 note is 1,000th of a troy ounce. And that's the way it goes, guys. Just kind of European currency. There's a lot of currencies where the bigger the bill, the more value it has. You know, they're just printing out of paper, the more it trades for. A lot of, you know, even a lot of fiat currencies, a lot of countries are like that. But anyway, the bigger the bill, the bigger the coin. That's the way it is over Europe. The United States would make them all the same size. Europe could accept BRICS currency in 2024. You got to be kidding me. That's what this article is suggesting, that Europe may actually go to the BRICS currencies. So I don't know, guys. Like I said, we've got allies who are actually turning against us here. in many ways. And there's some of the European countries are expressing interest in this, including France. So, guys, we got to be careful. Now, here's something I've brought up to you guys. This is why you consider goldbacks again. That's something I brought up to you guys before. Yeah, that's defythegrid.com if you want to do the goldbacks, defythegrid.com. What I've brought to you guys before is that if we actually shut the border down, it's going to be beneficial to Mexico. The people of Mexico, they're living under tyranny of the drug cartels. The drug cartels exist because they're able to push drugs, slaves, what's what human trafficking is, slaves across the U.S. border. Human trafficking is slavery today, here and now. The people that promote open borders are promoting slavery in our day and age, and promoting drugs are coming in that is often, we've lost 107,000 Americans in the previous year to these drugs. So we're losing this year. Now they got drugs 10 times worse than fentanyl. Guys, and where's it come from? China. So it's not just to benefit us to shut the border. The people in Mexico, here, farmers in Mexico took it upon themselves to deal with cartels and act self-defense. You tell me what that means. Here in America, this article going to come up or not? Still that choking down from memory. I don't even think I can, if I actually say the words as the headline of this article, I'll probably be in trouble on this platform. Another Texas county declares invasion after something happened to members of a judge's family. Yeah, that K word, I got to be so careful with here. Guys, you see what I'm talking about? This ain't the beginning. We're not even talking yet. Sleeper cells been activated. So look at this. But we're losing our youth. They're listening to the school systems. School systems are telling them America's the worst country ever existed. We be bad. Everybody else is good. Bin Laden, he's a sweet guy. Look at him smiling here. Oh, yeah. And so youth in America, a lot of them beginning to support this stuff. Because America is the colonizer. Well, look, we turn a lot of countries free, unlike a lot of other so-called colonizers. We turned Cuba free. We set the Philippines free. But if that's not enough for you, why do I keep cutting? Biden administration keeps rolling out more and more and more regulations against your appliances to make the cost of them go up, guys. It don't end. But remember Nancy Pelosi when she told us, oh, I can't imagine where we could cut 1 red cent from the U.S. budget. I can't imagine where we cut 1 red cent from the U.S. budget. There's just nowhere. We can't cut anything. Oh my gosh, we need to spend every penny we're spending. You tell me if you think this could be cut. Biden administration spends taxpayer money on what? Where? Peru? We're sending money to Peru for this? So I can't even say this, guys. You just have to read it. You better look at the screen. I can't even say this on here, this platform. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. If you think that the this is the title of the kind of things they're using. This is unrepeatable. I shouldn't even be showing this. I'm gonna stop the share. This is too nasty. Guys, there. Oops, stop share. Bing, bing. See, I put a ton of articles. The blue ones are the ones I didn't even know. Guys, how about this? If you think America should spend more money that way, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that's how the United States should be spending your taxpayer money, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that's one among many candidates that ought to be cut out, let's see a 2 in the chat room. What do y'all think? Hey, Diamond, thank you. I just don't. We got any business spending money on that. I'm not opining on whether people should or shouldn't, whatever. But should we spend our money on? Should taxpayer money be spent on such things, especially going overseas? American government management of the economy is the definition. Major things are going to get bad. Do not give up. The amen to that. All right, now I'm seeing the votes come through. Yeah, I got a little bit of delay over here in this chat room. It's 2 votes is all I'm seeing. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Adams of Alabama. Oh, so far I don't see any ones. I think I know where you guys are at. Oh, Hillbilly, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, Diamond. All right, now we see where everybody's at. Yeah, even Rodney down in Australia don't think the United States should spend money on it, or it's probably Australia or any other country. Well, there you go, guys. So, what is it with all this? If we all mind where we spend our dollars, there you go. Exceptions should be listed. Terrorist organization. Big Worm. That's a great name. If it were square dance, I'd be okay with it. How much we even fun square dancing in Peru? Be better than what they're doing. I mean, guys, hot dog holly, minimum 1,000. Okay. For a weapon. Yeah, man, I've heard 2. Travis Air Force Base lockdown on deck. Uh-oh. What have anybody heard about Travis Air Force Base? That's what's going on at Travis, guys. That's in, California, in the vicinity of San Fran. I flew into Travis once from Elmendorf. I flew from Elmendorf to Travis. Space available on a C-141. And I caught a commercial flight across the United States. Square dancing. I'm worried about Biden surrendering. Well, Jesse, what I worry about is them setting us up for a big failure. What if we sent an aircraft carrier group into harm's way, it got too close within the range of all those missiles that China has to take them out? And if somehow a little bit of information got compromised, this is just hypothetical. This is a live action role play. But think about the bragging rights that Xi Jinping would have if he took out an aircraft carrier strike group, just an aircraft carrier. All they got to do is to take it out. They got to locate it, identify it. It's got to be within range, and then send out enough missiles to saturate and overcome the missile defense systems that the aircraft carrier strike group has on board with like the Aegis destroyers and all the Aegis missiles, the SM, 2s, 3s, 6, all those missiles, guys. If they take those out, we're in trouble. Of course, that America would already be at war before that happened, most likely. But there's certain, those things got a lot of range on them. If they can precisely identify where we're at and throw enough missiles out there to saturate the defenses, we could be in trouble. The bragging rights that Xi Jinping would have in his own country in the world would be off the charts. And the United States would be at a great loss. Of course, we would probably get greatly mad, but would the POTUS respond in kind? Current POTUS. Oh, look, we've already lost. Well, we got, how's it responding to the Houthis so far? How's it responding to Iran so far? Not. They're just taking out what's flying, burning up our missiles. If you want to stop the Houthis, hit the batteries from which they're launching. They're launching sites. Probably couldn't. Carries off like AGMs. Yeah. They got a lot of stuff. But Coming near-term war will likely result in most states who take sides being essentially disjointed and incapable of discharging governmental responsibilities. I agree with that. Carriers are not defenseless. I didn't say they were defenseless. I have talked about their defenses. I went through and actually listed the missiles and showed you what the ranges and capabilities were on the video I did about carriers. I've never said they were defenseless. I've gone through and mentioned several items they have in their depository, a repository for self-defense. Never said they were defenseless. I've said quite the opposite. But defenses can be saturated. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, they've got very robust defenses. That I agree with. But if you want to take out a carrier group, you got to, one, know the precise location, spy balloons, and you got to be able to saturate them and overcome the defenses they have. And right now, we are exhausted our missiles over with the Houthi land. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I worry about. All these countries in Europe can afford socialized medicine only because the United States is in NATO. They don't have to spend hardly any. Bingo, Jason. Bingo. Bingo. That's how also the European countries were able to economically compete with the United States with some of their automobiles and other junk they built over there for years. We have underwritten the economy of Europe for decades. Now, there's a lot there. We got European people coming in our chat room. A lot of good people in Europe, but guys, Europe has not carried their water on the expense of defending themselves from whatever threats they perceive, be it Russia or whatever else. So, I've got to agree with, and that's something that Trump pointed out. Oh, everybody attacked Trump for saying that. Well, it was true. It was true. Now, some people scared it. The United States may pull out of NATO. I probably wouldn't cry if we did, to be quite honest about it. The European countries got to step up to the plate and take care. The European countries collectively have more manpower and more money than the United States. The collective economies across all of Europe, all the European NATO nations, are bigger than the United States. Not as individuals, no, but you get the same way with individual states here. But when you look at them as a whole, they could take care of themselves as well as we do. Why are we risking our blood and our treasure for countries that won't step up and put in as much to defending themselves as we put into defending them? How about that for a question? Is that a fair question? Your boss controls all the precious metals in Africa. Yeah, well, China is making a big inroad on that. So to say they control it, no. China is grabbing a lot of that stuff out. Where's the cobalt coming through? There's a lot of gold mines, Chinese gold mines. China takes stuff. They go in and cut deals. The Belt and Road's going into to these African countries. They're putting a lot of African countries in debt, kind of like IMF used to do to them. Well, China's doing that now, and they're doing it at much bigger scale. So China is fastly turning Africa into a colony continent. That's where they're aiming toward. And if the Europeans were bad for them, just wait till the Chinese get down, because the Chinese have no respect for human life. Just go ask Uyghurs. Go ask Uyghurs. Ask the Falun Gong how much the Chinese appreciate and protect life. Ask the Falun Gong. Ask the Uyghurs. See what they say about it. Then think how they would treat somebody in another continent that's vastly different than them. So, A to Z, take a close look sometime at China's shipbuilding yard. So there you go. Only country I believe defending unconditionally besides Rome is Israel. Hey, Robert Hodges, appreciate that. Says we are where we are because the government forgot what the oath of office stood for. No politician has killed a dead body of a friend. Wait, Roger. Yeah, these politicians are so far removed, they don't know what they're doing with it. Maybe they don't care. There's allegations that our chief executive officer, President Potato Head, isn't the only one that's on a payroll from Beijing. There's allegations, a whole bunch of them. You look at how much money has been applied into our colleges. What do our colleges do? Teach our young people that we're the worst nation that ever existed. Our ancestors, our founding fathers were all horrible people. We didn't even exist as a nation. And then you get critical race theory on top of that, which says that some of us are just, we were evil for being born. But that's not racism. No. Yeah, right. So thank you, Robert, for your generous donation. Thank you. Yes, amen. So we got a lot of challenges, guys. We've got a lot of challenges. Our nation is divided, highly divided. We are, yeah, we could easily have civil war here in this country. And you got to think about this. Is it being promoted? Is civil war actually being promoted? Is it what they really want? I told y'all civil war is the most awful thing you can imagine. We don't want a civil war, but is it being promoted? I'm just asking a question. This is not a declaration. It's not Greg said, it's this, it's that. I'm asking a question. Can we ask questions and not get in trouble? I don't know. This platform is so finicky. I don't know, guys. But what about that movie from Obama? Oh, yeah, he put out a prepper maybe. Supposedly, well, It Hits the Fan maybe. Is this a premonition, a preview of what's to come? What about the one coming out Civil War? Of course, I don't think Texas and California are going to join forces. That's kind of ridiculous, but still, the whole precept stuff, it's Hollywood. Hollywood's going to put out weird stuff. They always got to put a weird twist on everything. It's always got to also be a woke twist, But yeah, you're right. Is it don't just because they talk it, don't make it a fact. But see, the problem is this is what the kids are being spoon fed, and they're buying into it. That's why a lot of them are supporting things like thinking that heroes are people like Bin Laden, that the bad guys are Thomas Jefferson and George Washington. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. I never said our founding fathers were perfect. No human being is perfect. They launched us on a trajectory, excuse me. Rocket guy should be able to pronounce trajectory of freedom. But now they think freedom's bad. Oh my God. Guys, kids are so confused. All the garbage have been fed in these colleges that it's shameful. Shameful these institutions are permitted to do that. Maybe all their government funding should be pulled from them. Oh, yeah, there's another way we cut the budget, right? They've got too much money. Just go to the colleges, look at how fancy all the buildings are. Go see all the executives, the kind of big houses they're living in. Oh, yeah. And they cry. Look how fast inflation of college tuition went up. Way faster than regular inflation, like way many, many times faster than regular inflation. College tuition, wow, like a rocket. And what are we getting back for it? Destruction of our country. There's something seriously wrong with the college institution system. It's overpaid, overfed, and overbloated, and full of Bravo Sierra, as Rush Limbaugh used to call it. Or no, he would call it Barbara Streisand. Same difference. Same difference. Commie crap. So there you are, guys. This is what we're talking about. This needs to change. And besides, kids go to college and get greatly indebted. They study for degrees that too many people in trying to chase for in career fields, and they get out of college and they can't even get a job in it. Trades are far better, in that regard. So I kind of encourage kids these days to really consider the trades. But everybody's afraid to get their hands dirty. But the trades are where it's at. So this is just college. It's starting grade school. You're right, Debbie. It is starting in grade schools. And it's worse than that. I need to do a video Colonel Cole has been showing me a lot of stuff. What's really going on in the grade schools is horrible. The entire education system is rotten to the core. Rotten. People are homeschooling, they're ahead. Of course, the system really don't like that, but you know what? That's what's needed. Amen, CY. More homeschool. So, guys, we got to reach out, though. This is the reason I bring these things up. It's we're losing this country. You know it, I know it, and you know what's wrong. So take every chance you can to get the young people around you, under your arm, your elbow, and just start talking to them. Start trying to win them back. You can't hit them between the eyes with it because they won't be able to see it because they got their rose-colored glasses on. It tells them that's the way it is. If you come in and start telling them the truth, at first they're going to think you're a bad person. So they're going to hear a word you say. It chills up. So you got to find ways to start getting through to them. Example, something they see, they can identify. Oh, you see that? You know what that means? Okay, don't just walk up to them and say, well, here's how it is. They won't hear you. I did a video called Rose-Colored Glasses. And the reason I did it, you got to put yourself in the shoes of the person you're talking to know how to communicate with them, understand their worldview. See, I've been talking about this stuff for a long time. A lot of people hadn't seen my older videos that's on here now. So that Rose-Colored Glasses video was very instructive of where I've been going with this conversation for some time. And you've seen I've done a lot of videos that are also, talking about the values of freedom. I've done videos that talk about the values of a capitalist system even. I've done videos that talk about the shortfalls of socialism, of communism, and even CCP, most recently. And human values, inspirational type videos, like the one I just did talking about, a couple of days ago, talking about humility. So I like working on my own stuff. Dealership one, $4,800 for pads and rotors. What? Yeah, dealerships are terrible. Well, guys, I'm stranded here in talking of that. I'm stranded here in Planet Houston, in orbit around Planet Houston. I spent a lot of money to get a transmission fixed and couldn't even get out of town. It failed. So I was stranded in the media. Well, it failed once. And I had hose blow out. I replaced that hose. Fortunately, that night got into a O'Reilly's parking lot. I didn't make it 4 miles. That failed again because apparently I think it's something in the valve body, the so-called new valve body they installed in the transmission. Now there is something called infant mortality where parts can fail, or maybe they never installed a new valve body in the first place. They show you pictures, but unless you're there to sit, you don't know what to put in. I didn't do a bunch of video to address this because I may wind up having to go after this company in every way I can. I may rip them if they step up the plate and honor the warranty they promised. I might give them some reprieve. If they left me stranded all day long in the median of a highway, telling me they were going to send a tow truck, we're in contact, blah blah blah. Well, when the tow company came, I said I contacted them 10 o'clock that morning. I'm stranded. The tow company told me that they never even got a notification until 4 p.m. So I was there stranded meeting for 6 hours. This company was just feeding me a line, telling me that they were on it. Oh, well, there's this problem, there's that problem, this issue, that issue. The fact of the matter is they never even contacted the tow company, according to the tow company. And according to this tow company, they are their sole tow company that serves this other company. So because of that, I wasn't able to get an enterprise rental car where they come to me. I had to go to the airport, which means I got to take it back to the airport, which means I'm probably going to have to use an Uber driver to add to. And furthermore, they claim they're 24/7. We work weekends, blah, 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 holidays. I've gone over there. Now I got a car. I can go over and see what's going on. There ain't nobody at the shop. Nobody's there. Saturday all day. Nobody. Ain't nobody there tomorrow, probably. So I guess, they informed me that it'd be Monday. Yeah. What's the claim? It's a family issue, maybe. But maybe it's also like what they were telling me when they left me in the middle of the median for 6 hours. I'm not a happy camper. It's costing me a lot of money. I'm renting a car, staying in a hotel room, and I don't have money to spend on that kind of stuff. So I'm not a happy camper, but I may go after them. They'll fix the transmission, fine. But I'm kind of expecting they're going to come back and not honor the warranty because, oh, it was something else and we need money for it. I'm going to go with the boom. That's what I would expect them to do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I went to so I know where this shop is, and they claim that's their large engine, their large truck shop. Wasn't they got another shop somewhere? I went to that location today. There ain't nothing there. I was hunting the office. Where can I find this guy? Ain't seen it. Yeah, I'm paying for the hotel. I also paid for the tow. $220 to get my vehicle towed back to their shop. So I'm paying for room. I'm paying for a rental car. I mean, the additional expenses I'm incurring because their work was shoddy is way above where it should be. Not a happy camper. Not happy with them at all. So may see a video come out on product papas. I'm ripping somebody hard. If I put the video, I've been recording the videos. I will promote it on this channel. It might build Product Papa's channel up. I got a lot of stuff I'm bringing to Product Papa's now. I've been building my place. A lot of product information I'm going to start bringing. Brushing off a tick. What? Oh. Oh, Monday is New Year's. He said Monday. I can't afford this. This is off the charts. This is $100 a night here. I thought when I looked this place up on the app, it was like 50 something to get here. And it's the same. I've had it several times. Google Maps will suggest prices for hotels. And yes, for hotels, when you get there, it ain't never what they say. It's like double. Yeah, 1,000 silver. It could easily cost me another $1,000, which I don't have income anymore, guys, except this. So right now, that's the status. That'll change, but this is biting into my ability to do anything in Arizona. Maybe terminate it, which may terminate everything I'm trying to do. I don't know, but that's another story. This is becoming. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not happy. Let me just put it that way. I'm not happy with this company. I got to find this guy. That's what I got to do. Anyway, so just like your greenhouse. Well, that was shoddy workmanship there. Not from the guy that did the electrical, but the guys I had redoing all the struts. So I had all the struts repositioned to make it strong and be able to endure the wind. But somebody didn't screw in the baseboard. That baseboard got picked up by the wind, flipped over the top, and opened the greenhouse, and a wind much less strong than that greenhouse survived many harder winds, even when it was discombobulated. Survived harder winds than what blew it up. But you open it up like that, you unzip a can, overpressurize it, boom. Shoddy work. Shoddy workmanship. That's all I'm running into everywhere I go right now. Shoddy workmanship. Too much of it. Yeah, Watchman, I have actually thought about just abandoning the vehicle. Thought about it. Had I known that they weren't going to work on it this weekend, I wouldn't have rented a car or got a hotel room. You know, be honest. This company bills itself as a 24/7 company, but now I know they're not. Hey, thank you, Drops. For vet. Thank you, Drops. I appreciate it. Salute the Drops. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's been one deception after another after another. So, and you know what? I'll attack them if I do. I'm thinking I called a lawyer's office Friday. They haven't got back to me. And I don't know if I'll get it may be like squeezing blood out of a turnip. I can name the company, show their location, but all they got to do is change their website, change their name, and keep doing the same crap, probably. So the most damage I might be able to do to them is a cost and time and effort of having to redo their website. I wonder if I actually found this guy. Broke down in the middle of nowhere, 2 or 3 weeks, transmission installed. Yeah, I've been here too long. I got to get home. I got issues at home. I really seriously got to get back to Alabama. So I got some things I got to take care of. I need to be there already. So yeah, thank you, Drops. I put 4 wheels on an old Chevy truck. Maybe out there. So I've never spent so much money on a repair. I've never had a repair go so bad so fast. No, I've never had a repair go that bad. This is uncharted territory. And when I got in there, the repair wasn't supposed to be that big a deal initially. I don't know. They got an MO. This is a shyster organization. I'm thoroughly convinced. They got they got a modus operandi for how to elevate and escalate, getting you into this crap. So, oh yeah, and they took my van. Oh, my van's not in a secure place. It's an open parking lot with other businesses and people just coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Not happy with that either. When first got in, oh, your van's secured at our place. That was a message from them. Yeah, they're liars. Pagan preppers. Hey, thank you. $10. I don't have much. Well, thank you. Oh, you're a vet? Awesome. Salute to you, Pagan prepper. Appreciate that. So, as we just got to, it's really rough when you break down away from home, especially in the holiday season. It's just the worst time to break down. Maybe I should never travel on holidays again. I wanted to see my grandkids. I wanted to be here for Christmas. Maybe that was my mistake. Anyway, so one up. I seem good at making mistakes. Mainly when I don't know, trying to. So I'll do what I can. We'll find a way. Retired Army. Not Pagan Prepper. Glad to hear that. Retired Army. Salute to you and for your service, Pagan Prepper. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So, bottom line for all this is that we are in a serious situation in the world. Things may go to heck in a handbasket in a blink of an eye. This election with Taiwan's going to have on the 13th of January, it may be a turning point. I think 2024 is going to be a turning point year. I don't think I think the world's going to change so much in 2024. It's going to be mind-boggling. The world is destined to change. The question is, what are the changes going to be? So I think I'll bring that up. Plan to do a video tomorrow. I'll do it as an upload video, just a predictions video. Now I got some production stuff set up here. I can do a video like that. I can upload it, and we'll talk about what's to come. 2024, a year of war. I think it's going to be a bad time, guys. I have a hard time seeing one thing, and there may be some good things. There's some things that could turn good. but they could also go another direction. So, guys, what I know is it's going to be a year of major change, one way or another. 2024 is going to be a turning point in several areas, in several respects. It's going to change the world one way or another. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to do a video. So stay tuned. Watch out for that video. Marine Corps. Hey there, Pete. Good to see you. Holiday. Where Where you at city and state? Maybe someone here knows someone. I'm close to Spring, Texas, which is just north of Houston. That's what I'm saying. Somewhere in the orbit around Planet Houston. And the Planet Houston reference comes from the Superman movies where there was these three criminals encased in glass, and the planet kryptonite, when they broke loose the glass, they found astronauts on the moon who called back to Houston. So when they came down here, they thought they were Planet Houston. And it kind of fits, you know. Hey, North Alabama hiking, salute to you. Thank you for the nice super chat, Greg. I hope this helps. Do you think the attacks in Belgrade will result in Russia retaliating against the United States? That's a question, because they said they're going to retaliate and they're blaming us and NATO on those attacks. Now, I don't think they will directly attack us, not yet, but it don't mean there can't be some asymmetric action taken, cyber attacks taken. They're definitely going to respond against Ukraine in some fashion, but this whole thing just keeps escalating, guys. It just keeps escalating. It's like a boiling pot of water, and somebody just keeps turning the heat up. First, it was Russia and Ukraine. Now it's in the Mideast. We started out with Hamas and Israel, and it says Hezbollah in Israel. It's the Houthis in Israel. It's Iran. Next is China. And that's probably the big one for us. So, guys, this whole deal with China is it's going to be sober. Going to be sober. And we're not ready for it. The United States is not ready for what we're up against. I know a few mechanics. Well, I have actually contacted a mobile mechanic. If these guys don't honor what they're supposed to, I'm probably going to get him to do the job, to go in and see what they actually did. Did they really do what they claimed to have done? Why in the world did it fail so utterly bad so fast? Now, it could be, like I said, there is something called infant mortality in new parts, like a valve body. Then again, they may have just screwed it up. They may have, and they may not have put a new valve body in. It just might have been blowing their horn. It's because they send you a picture of parts, a parts place. A repair shop has tons of pictures. They can send you any picture in the world. I don't mean they actually did it. I don't know. So there is a mobile mechanic that I actually have talked to, and I've talked to people that know him. And he's the guy that first put the other hose on. He got in my vehicle and discovered, I knew something was loose because I was hearing my exhaust, and I went in after him and got a picture of my vehicles in these guys' shop. Somebody cut one of the pipes going into my catalytic converter, and they did not re-weld it or whatever there. I'm telling them I want that pipe welded. So maybe still the catalytic converter won't sit there, but I want it fixed. I want everything fixed and fixed right. If they don't fix it, I'm going after them. I don't plan to pay them any money. They've got to bring this on their own. But I'm spending money just being here. That's what's core to me. And so maybe if I sue them, I could add all that in. This whole thing sitting on the side of the road for 6 hours before they even contact that's unconscionable. How do you leave a customer, a client who just spent a bunch of money doing a repair job with you, stranded for hours in the median of a highway? Oh, if I go to this company, I'm going after them hard. They may not care. They may not really care. All you got to do is change your name, change your website, and keep doing the same old jump. I am going to give a location of their shop. We'll put that out there. Maybe they just move. If I go after them, I'm going after them. Based on my Papa's channel, and I will on this channel, everybody go see that video. I will try to burn them as much as I can. then maybe I'll go to the other guy and get him to do the work right. Hey, Robert Hodges, thank you. Repairs done. Ask those parts they took off. There you go. Well, I did see. Well, I do know I had a broken assembly. They said I broke the overdrive. I know when the thing failed, it actually put fluid on the highway coming out of the transmission, not the hose. It's been blowing lately. That's got to be for some overpressurization. Why would you overpressurize? Some valve isn't working right. The valves I'm familiar with in transmissions are in the valve body itself, but they're typically small little valves. That's like a logic system. It's a hydraulic logic system. Valve body is for it's like transistors, but it's all in hydraulic pressure. So I don't know, guys, but somehow this thing's overpressurized and fluid is blowing out. My hoses, I don't know, maybe the clutches got burned up when it run low on fluid too. I don't know, guys. There's a lot of things that are to be questioned here. So, Greg, scroll up to Michael Sherman, Gardner Woodworking message. Okay. Oops. Michael Sherman says, "Do you need a place? Do you need a plane ticket, Greg, and get your Southwest flight back home?" Wow. Appreciate that. Wow, that's huge. Thank you. I might have to do that, but he's going to do this vehicle. Um, I'm going to give these guys an opportunity to fix this, but this is costing me money. It's costing just being here. It's costing me money in more ways than one. One, it's costing to be here, but it's also opportunity cost. I got some guys that want to buy worms in Alabama, and quite frankly, I'm worried about what's going on in my place right now in my absence. I don't want to go into that, but I'm at some risk right now to get home. I need to be home, but I also need this vehicle. This vehicle, I've lived in it. It's been my home. The house in Arizona is not quite yet ready. Um, anyway, just got a lot of things to do with it. Got a lot of balls to juggle. Want to find a way through it somehow. But Michael Sherman, I really appreciate that offer. That is huge. That's very generous of you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let me just see how it goes. I'm going to give it a couple of days, see what happens. And you know what? That guy said, he suggested my van would be fixed Monday, which would suggest I have somebody in the shop Monday. This new day suggests that may be a lie too. These guys have lied to me so much and strung me along. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. They don't care about the customers. Not at all. That's why I am on the verge of going a full-fledged attack on them. But I'm going to hold off on that attack until we give them the opportunity to do what they said they would do vis-a-vis the warranty. Sounds like a valve body has a problem. That's what I would think. Too much pressure on the coolant lines. It's blowing out from the quick disconnect, actually. Quick disconnect where the coolant line connects into the radiator, blows out. That's what's happened. And Tuck replaced the original line, thinking maybe that was old and messed up. The brand new one in. And of course, the guy says, "Well, it's because your old lines are rusty and dirty, blah, 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 blah." Well, what do you actually respond to? Says, "Oh, no, I just put a new one in. It blew out too." Anyway, brand new one. Blew out 4 miles later. 4 miles later. Years and holidays. You're right. They may not work at all. Especially get drunk New Year's Eve. Who knows? So, I don't know. If I assume it's going to include all the cost I'm incurring here, cost of the extra parts I bought, the mobile mechanic, and if he has to actually fix it, then I'll include that in it too. But who knows? The whole company may just vanish and reappear somebody else somewhere else. They're a fly-by-night organization, apparently. Nobody's working money. You're probably right. Michael Sherman, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Wow, appreciate it. Michael Sherman, Garden. Thank you. Today is Tuesday morning. Contact the Chamber of Commerce and they will give you shop owner's name and number. I hope they can. I hope they can. I got a phone number, but it may be a cell phone number, maybe a track phone number. I don't know. It's what they got on their internet site. The guy actually apparently carries the phone with him wherever he goes, day and night. So keep all your paperwork. I'm doing that. And I've also got video. I've been making videos ever since I got stranded. I said, okay, it's time to start the videos. So I got a few videos, guys. I can pretty much fix anything. That's good, Drops. Well, I'm here in the middle of nowhere. Well, nowhere. I don't have a shop here. I don't have a place here. And I don't have enough tools here to do anything. And I'm not a mechanic. I've done mechanic work. I've actually taken a valve body out, put in a transmission shift kit once upon a time, but I had the resources and auto craft shop at Fort Worth, Alaska when I did that. So there's holidays. I find this site that says, hey, we do 24/7. I call them, oh, yeah, we got people on hand just for the holidays because more people are going to need it now. We got a mechanic, master builder on hand. And we'll come get your vehicle. Anyway, where am I? Cowder Pepper, I've already mentioned that 2 or 3 times. Spring, Texas, close to Spring, Texas, the outskirts of, which is on the outskirts of Houston, north of Houston. So, and this is where that company is supposedly located, but the shop where they put my vehicle is actually down in Houston. So, anyway, wife said, take the tools first. You guess you're going to take their tools? Retribution. These tools are mine. I might have to use my other tools to do that, and I'd probably get arrested if I did that. Yeah, my nugs. You got many nugs. Me got many nugs with me. That's been one of the problems. I have to get my stuff out of the van before I turn it over to them. Then what I do with it, Fortunately, I was able to take it back to my daughter's garage. Some of that stuff. Some of it. I got it spread around. Anyway, they have a state license, business license, listed with the chamber. Maybe. There's some in there, they're actually a registered business. I don't assume that anymore. I don't think they are because the receipts they gave me didn't have the company name on it. The location don't have a company name on it. The only thing that's got a company name on it is their website. They may not be in the Chamber of Commerce. They may not be registered. They may not have a business license. It wouldn't surprise me if they're total illegal fly-by-night organization. And outfits like that, if you go after them, they just vanish. They go poof, and they just reappear with a different name. That's what I'm afraid of. You're moving to Arkansas. Wow. Well, I don't blame them to get off the West Coast to get out of West Wokistan. Of course, the Wokistan part is really over in where the big cities are, but still, it affects your state. Getting out of Yankeeville. Salute to you, Drops. That's a wise move. That's a very wise move. Congratulations. That's what I got to say for you there. Congratulations. I hope you got a good place there. We got Wise Al in the area and some of our other people that come in. Our Vicky Salvage comes in our chat room, Michelle Young. So contact them. Form up a survival tribe group there. Adams of Alabama. Did they seem to be Americans? I thought the guy on the phone. I have never seen his face. One of the guys that would actually come get me and take me to the shop, he was an American. Older guy, kind of retiree type. But when I got there, I didn't see anybody in the shop at the point in time. It was like after hours. He brought me there to get the vehicle. And he seemed like a nice enough guy, but Getting out of any Wokistan is good, says Chewy Weather. Yeah, Chewy Weather is also in West Wokistan. You couldn't pay me to live in Arkansas, says the watchman. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watchman, no part of Arkansas. Well, you got people, we got Arkansasians in the house. Rizzy Patriot, my granddaughter decided she wants a girlfriend. Oh, well, Rizzy, sometimes you just got to take people aside and talk. Hope you can get through. I don't know. I don't know, guys. No, no, many in Arkansas. No worries. All right. Yeah. The youth in this country are in a different place. We're losing them, guys. We just need to talk with them. We need to, we've all been so busy with our careers and other things, and we put them in public schools. And government says, "Don't worry, we got this. You let the kids go to school, do your job." Especially when moms went to work and dads were at work, kids were raised by kids, with peers in the school system. What we got. The most important job in America is being a parent, because parents produce children. Children are the future. The most important parenting job is the most nurturing. It's being a mom. So they didn't denigrated there. How do you say that? The lost word here. They have put down our society, looks down on, and has just vilified the single most important job that exists in mankind, being a mom. They've cut it down. Hillary, was among those. They're making fun of people that bake cookies. Really? You got to be kidding me. What a witch she is. It is the single most important job, not in America, but in the world. It's the single most important job that exists in mankind, being a mom. Actually, no, it's not just mankind, it's through the entire everything, life. The single most important job is being a mom. There is nothing that comes close. It should be honored, venerated, put on a pedestal. We should bow down at the altar of motherhood. Not like God, of course, but motherhood should be exonerated. But no, our society looks down on it. And look what it's left us. Look where we're at today. What a mess. What a mess. Denigrate. Thank you, Tiffany. That's what I was trying to say. Denigrate. Tiffany, salute you. Thank you. Hey, Brandy, how you doing? Chops, maybe we can see you after you get settled here. There you go. We got a lot of people in here. And all right, glad to hear that. We got a lot of people here from Arizona. Yeah, that too. And I'm in Arkansas in that case. Yeah, we got Arizonians in here, Alabamians, Arkansasians. In fact, Randy's from down south in Alabama. Part of Alabama's on the other side up north. Showing I'm in northeast corner of Arkansas, and it's absolutely beautiful. Low crime. Northwest one. Low crime. Hey, that's important. Low crime. Can't beat that. So, strong families, strong nations. Yeah, and strong families build strong nations. Look where we're at today, guys. My chat room can't scroll it. What's going on here? Well, there's America's getting invaded, even health care for the invaders. Yeah, they're getting everything. But yeah, and you're paying for it. I'm paying for it. We're going into debt for it. I want to be close to a port for escape, says the watchman. If you got to worry about that Sarbama torpedo, the Poseidon torpedo from Russia. My 7-year-old grandson told me to shut up, and my granddaughter didn't do, or my daughter didn't do anything. Wow. See, we used to never, I wouldn't even dream of saying something like that to an adult as a kid. Ooh. Oh my gosh, my parents would have been all over me. I wouldn't even dream of such a thing. You know, these kids, wow. We've lost our country, guys, almost. We got to work on this. Seriously, got to start, and it's got to start with dialogue. You know what? You also need to talk around other adults, other peers, and young adults. It's not just the kids. Well, to me, even the 40-year-olds are kids. I know I'm talking to kids. Sometimes I'm actually referring to 40-year-olds. Okay, guys. What can I say? My kids are in their 40s. Okay, my older kids, my older too. Maybe 40 is for kids. Like I said, you know you're old. You remember that little video I said the top 5 ways you know you're old, and the number one was when you go to the senior center to pick up chicks. No, I haven't done that, but I did go to the senior center in east of Snowflake for Thanksgiving. Sure. So that's what a joke kind of popped up to me. No, I wasn't there to pick up chicks, but still, could happen. Not yet though. Anyway, get the kids off the smartphones. Yeah, quote unquote smartphones. Yeah, they're not too smart. Keep it plenty okay. Oh, what a big one. So yeah, we're family friendly channel. No adult conversations here. We are on Social Security paying almost $400 a month for Medicare. The illegal is getting free. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Again, they just walk in and suddenly they get all the benefits like they've been here working and paying taxes forever. And yet, look at focus, come on, focus. Come on, focus. What? Okay, there we are. So that's what's happening, guys. And they're claiming it's a right. A right. No, getting money from the government is not a right at all for anybody. It's a privilege. It's not a right. Rights are freedom of speech, freedom to defend yourselves from the GOVT, which means the freedom to have some nugs in your pocket or wherever you put them. So, hey, Boondock, how you doing? So that's what we're talking about, guys. It's not a right; it's a privilege. And why should somebody just come in this country suddenly, without paying any taxes, get so many benefits, especially when they're coming here in droves illegally? You see, that's the thing, illegally coming in. We have a process that people should be following to come in this country. People, I don't know what was said earlier. I just said, hey, this is a family channel. Let's keep everything family friendly. I don't know what you said or didn't say. They might have been teasing you too. Why my chat suddenly ain't rolling again? It's supposed to be a touch screen. Oh, because I got it. Oh, because YouTube is trying to throw up an ad, want me to subscribe to their TV. Oh Lord. Good night, Judy. Go through some of the chat here. Country is not lost. We just have a lot of work to do. That's right. We got a lot of work to do. A lot. See, here's the thing. With great responsibility, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. You guys know. You guys know. That also means that it falls on you to spread the word. So I bring it to you here. That's why I do videos talking about the value of freedom. You go back and look through my old videos. I know I got thousands of videos on here, but they're in there. search on freedom, search on things like that, and liberty, freedom in my under videos. Go in and search under independence. I don't know what all the titles are. Where I've taught socialism, search on socialism, communism, China. You'll find I've done a lot of videos that are meant to be inspirational, meant to be educational, meant to reach out to the young people. I've been attacked for putting some of those out by the young people themselves. But like I said, yes, maybe because I hit them between the eyes. And I did that video way back a few years ago, rose-colored glasses. Maybe I need to do an update to that. But I really said everything that needed to be said in that video. I was driving through the Talladega National Forest area. So these are all things to think about. No big worm. My room don't have that. This is a regular hotel, okay? So a nation can survive its fools and even the ambitious, but cannot survive treason from within. I can, but you got to understand that's the purpose of the oath. All American officials are supposed to take to defend this nation from enemies, domestic, foreign, and domestic. That's in our oath that we take. Defend the Constitution. So I swore in the Army and took an oath. All the federal officers swear that oath, but they don't. Somebody mentioned earlier in the chat, they don't take it serious. I guess they're like Chinese signing a treaty. It's because they sign it, don't mean to believe it, care about it. Or maybe it's people giving warranties, doing repair work for you. I hope they'll honor their warranty. So far, they haven't said they won't. I'm half expecting them to get into it. Well, it's this. This isn't in our warranty. You got to pay us up to $8. That's when I will get somewhat less than absolutely happy. You know what I mean? And they will, at that point in time, they will know about it. So I'm gonna give them a chance. I'm giving them a chance to do me right, but it's costing me just being here. Anyway, I don't want to beat on that horse anymore. Just bear in mind, if it don't work out right, you're gonna see some video on that on Product Papa's channel. It's one of my other channels. And I'll probably start doing some other videos there because I've certainly been dealing with some products that I could evaluate, quite a few, in the course of building this place out in Arizona. And so I might do more stuff there. I'll be doing more on galactic grids too, I expect. And I'll try to get the videos back up on this channel. At one point I was trying to do 2 videos a day. I may try to get back to that. It's been just not having all the resources to work with when I've been in Arizona. And, just the fact that I was also trying to work a day job and do this and do that, plus the fact that, there's just several things that have challenged me. And I've only been able to get about a video out every other day. And it's really hurt the channel a lot. So I'm going to try to come back to being more regular on this channel and my other channels too. That's what I'm going to try to do. Besides that, right now I don't have a day job. So this may become my day job. I may become almost a full-time YouTuber, although I'm still a prepper and gardener and things like that. But certainly will be putting more emphasis back into YouTube if I can. Are you still in here, Kung Fu? We got a Kung Fu person in here. got a Everybody was kung fu fighting. That song. There was that maybe kung fu grasshopper. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, when you hit 40, as he drops, Joey. Yeah, when you hit 40, I'll call you an adult. Lordy, lordy. He ain't 40, huh? That's cool. Scroll through here a little bit. 72. Hey, Adams, you are an adult. Call me a kid. That's cool. All right. Been chilly down here. 34 to 54. Yeah, Brandy, that's about, Houston and where you're at's about the same temperature wise. So, yeah, we've had some of that. And I did stay in my van one night. And how come that I can't scroll now? There we go. This is hanging up on me. But, hey, try 12 degrees and snowflake. It's still autumn then, too. Hit 12. Yeah, I kind of missed it the other night. I was thinking it was still autumn. It was like, oh yeah, we have passed the equinox. Holy smoke, it is past the 26th. It's past Christmas, of course. You know, astrotheologically speaking, when the sun dips down, and the sun is like gone for 3 days, it's the shortest days of the year. And on the third day, it rises, makes a longer day. Christmas goes below 3 days in the underworld, like Jesus, and then 3 days later, it rises again. Astrotheologically speaking, some people compare that to the Bible and whatever. I don't know. Just interesting. Whatever that means or doesn't mean. So I've seen some of these chats. I'll go back down the bottom and tell me missing. Ding, 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 ding. Randy likes my music, huh? Shots. Jessima's drops. Where are you standing? Northern or Southern Hemisphere? Oh. What's that got to do with being a Yankee or not a Yankee? There's North and South in anything, right? It was. It was oddly warm Christmas. Yeah, many places. All righty. Twisted Ponies. That dude was fast as lightning. That's right. Part of the song. Everybody's kung fu fighting. That dude was fast as lightning. Hey, Michael Sherman. What is that? Hey, Michael Sherman's. Greg, hope I didn't offend you for offering. Oh, no, that didn't offend me. Just appreciate your content supply. Well, thank you. And no, salute to you. No, you didn't offend me. I just got to see what I can get done with this vehicle. Like, I'm going to give these guys a chance, but I kind of think I need to be around just to see what they're actually doing. And if I have to make an arrangement with this other mechanic, the guy who would actually mobile mechanic, he said he could do a transmission. He's the guy that parts store really has a lot of faith in, and he seemed to really know what he was talking about. We'll see. Comes that. Hey, Stanley, salute to you. Thank you. Appreciate the super chats, Stanley, and everybody else. Stanley, Michael, and I appreciate your offer, Michael. I just give me a couple of days to see where things are going. Maybe take Monday or Tuesday for me to really know. That's a lot of time to sit here in a hotel and with a rental car. Whew. A lot of time, a lot of money. But anyway, drops. I knew the earth moved when went outside and froze my tail feathers. Yeah. Well, Jesse's down in, I know where Jesse's at in Arizona. I know what town he's in. He's a little bit higher in elevation than that. He's a little further south, but higher in elevation than I am. So, anyway, guys, uh, you know what? We're going to call it a night here. I'm going to have to, we're just going to call it a night. How long have I been online here? I cannot tell. I don't know. So 104 minutes. So, guys, I want to say Happy New Year's. I'm going to do a video tomorrow on predictions, and maybe I'll go live again at night. I don't know yet. So let's see here. Got to screen in my way here. It's causing me some issues. Anyway, made it out again. Michael Sherman. Okay, let me know. I sent you a DM on Messenger. Okay, well, I don't have my phone running right now in front of me. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, super chatters. Get the focus back. Come on. Focus, focus, focus. All right, guys. Thank you, super chatters. You've been great tonight. I really appreciate it all. Thank you, mods, for everything you're doing. Thank you all for being here. Just thank y'all for coming, for watching. Share my videos. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Remember the platform. I like what I bring you. And so they stomp me and they unsubscribe people. So check your subscription. Make sure you still subscribe. Yes, thank you, Jesse, for that, for saying that, hit the thumbs up. So we got 278 watching. Wait a minute. I want to show 36 thumbs up. That can't be right. Let me hit the refresh button here. That can't possibly be right. Refresh button. See what it says. Okay, how many thumbs up? Okay, I got 263 thumbs up. Okay, that's good. Folks, give me some thumbs up on your way out if you've not hit it already. Comment on the video after I get it posted, and just share my videos, guys. Thank you all again. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And to one and all, a good night. Happy New Year.